Hey guys, it's been a while, and by a while I mean literally a week. That's literally some people's upload schedule. I don't know why I'm so stressed about it, but I just missed you guys a little bit. I was having a bit of a creative block, but then again I think it's justifiable because even though I only posted one video last week, I posted 3 the week before that, so it's an average of 2 either way. So I made that happen for myself. Glad we've got that out the way. There's a lot of new people that have come along since last week, and if you're new around here, then hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. Today we're talking about copyright strikes again, because clearly these YouTubers don't fucking understand when we say don't copyright strike things that don't need to be copyright striked. I made a video basically just saying like, yo, this is what's happening, and it was around the time where that Veronica Wong shook bang thing happened. I will go into it. So there's been a few previous copyright strikes going around, including myself. I haven't been touched as much by the copyright strike system because I usually was able to go in real quick, but it has happened to me a few times where I couldn't really do anything about it at that point. I'm going to get into why that is, but if you do want to see the video I made on this before, you can watch it. It'll be in the description down below, but I'll try to cover as much as possible here so you don't have to do too much jumping around. The lighting is changing a lot. I'm very sorry. I've been copyright striked for my first Zoella video. I disputed the claim. They had 30 days to get back to me and pretty much waited until the last second. Then they declined, rejected, whatever you want to call it, my claim, even though the clip I used was fair use. So their copyright claim is actually illegal. Thanks for breaking the law to get a few extra dollars or whatever it is, you filthy animal. Why was that the first thing to come to my mind? Okay, never mind. But yeah, they basically just did that to get an extra coin, and actually that's kind of dumb because I posted the video like 6 months ago, and they only claimed it at the start of December, end of November. So realistically, all the views that were supposed to be gained on that video were already gained ages ago. All the money that I was supposed to make from that video I already made from that video. So for them to claim it that much later on in the game only shows how little these companies know about YouTube, and that is exactly why they're just throwing around these copyright claims left, right and center, because they frankly don't know how YouTube works. They don't know the rules and how everything runs. They're just a big company basically just saying, that's ours, we're allowed to have it. No, you're not. I'm not going to dispute the claim again. You are allowed to dispute the claim once it's been rejected, but it just goes back to the same person. Frankly, with the whole copyright claim system, YouTube does not take a part in the negotiation. They don't mediate the dispute. They just kind of let it bounce back from one person to another. And frankly, the person who claims the video has more power than the person whose video is being claimed. And the power should be 50-50 because, you know, innocent until proven guilty. Until you can actually prove to me that this is not fair use, then it is fucking fair use. So we should be on like an equal fighting point, but we're not. What happens is they send you a copyright claim, you can dispute it, 30 days. It doesn't actually go to YouTube. It goes back to the person who filed the claim in the first place, as if they're just gonna change their mind about the copyright claim even though they copyright claimed it in the first place, knowing what the laws are. So I don't think you just going back and saying it's actually fair use is going to change their mind at all. So they can have 30 days to basically just decide they want to hit you back with that rejection. Then when they do, you can dispute again, and guess what? It still doesn't go to YouTube. It still goes back to that person. And if they reject it again, you get a copyright strike on your channel. 2 copyright strikes and your channel is basically kind of put on hold for like 2 weeks. You can't upload videos. And then 3rd copyright strike and your channel is terminated. Now, that is a very important thing to think about, because 3 actually isn't a lot. 3 copyright strikes, pretty easy to get if you tried. Even if you didn't try, it's just still pretty easy to get. When these YouTubers or companies are striking videos that fall under fair use, they could really be the nail in the coffin for terminating a channel, because they don't know how many copyright strikes this person already has on their channel. So when they're claiming that a video is theirs when it isn't, they could actually be ending someone's career. And I understand when big companies do it, because there's always been a thing between, you know, new media and old media, and I feel like old media is just like, fuck you, I'm gonna claim this video, even though not yours. anymore. I transformed it enough for it to be fair use, but go off queen. But for bigger YouTubers to copyright strike smaller YouTubers, or just big to big, small to big, just any way around, the fact that YouTubers are turning against YouTubers when they themselves know how it feels to be copyright claimed, because I'm pretty sure like 90% of YouTubers have had a copyright claim thrown at them at one point or another. So just the fact that they think it's okay to do it just because they disagree with someone is disgusting. Yes, it actually is. There's been me. I've had my Zoella video copyright claimed, and I've had a video copyright claimed before it even went public. Imagine that. That is just 9,000 IQ coming from these people. I basically posted a video about saffron Barker, and once it was done processing, it goes straight to private so that I can do the thumbnail, description, tags, anything else I want to do. It's on private until I'm basically ready to post it. And it hit private, and as it hit private, I got an email about a copyright strike. Now I look at it and it's not Saffron Barker herself, because the video's on private. She doesn't, you know, have the ability to just go through private videos as they get posted, or even just public videos. No one is there waiting, you know, refreshing the page just to see who posts a video about them. But her management basically copyright claimed the video, even though it fell under fair use because I used it for commentary purposes. Just striked it. And I could have definitely hit them with the dispute, but at that point I wanted to post the video. It was my day to upload, and I would have had to wait 30 days to hear back from them. And even then, I didn't believe that they would take down the claim, because clearly they don't know how fair use works. As a YouTube management, they just don't know what fair use is for them to claim the video in the first place. So I don't actually believe that they would have retracted the claim even if I had disputed it, which means I would have had a copyright strike on my channel. So I basically took down the video, went back into my editing software, sped up the whole clip by literally like 5%, maybe 5%, uploaded it, and it was just fine. So clearly they've got a system that basically just pulls up any chunks of someone's content and just flags it straight away, and they don't manually check it, because why the fuck would you be doing things lawfully when you can just be a cute. There was Pokimane, who is a Twitch streamer who actually regularly leaves people's videos playing in the background when she's going to the toilet or something, as you do, which I don't think is a bad thing. It's kind of promo for the person whose video she's playing, because frankly she's not claiming that the video is hers. She's just saying, oh, I'm just gonna put up a video that I enjoyed recently for you guys to watch while I'm taking a piss. But the fact that she did that and then copyright claimed a video which basically reposted her Twitter beef with Keemstar. They basically just took screenshots of the tweets going back and forth, compiled it into a video and uploaded it on YouTube. She took that video down because she wasn't happy with the beef resurfacing, even though it was already hushed down. In my opinion, 1, well, that is illegal, sorry. 2, it's illegal. 3, that video was fair use. And 4, you use people's clips to make up time when you're going to the toilet, and people are re-uploading compilations of your screenshots which you made public in the first place. But she did apologize. We all know Cody Co, and we all love Cody Co. If you don't know who Cody Co is, how many times I'm going to say Cody Co? I don't know, stop me please. He's basically like a commentary sesh. Why can I not say words? So you don't upload for a week and all of a sudden you've just forgotten the English language. Cody Co is basically like a reaction / commentary channel, and he mainly makes videos with his friend Noel Miller. Them two together is the perfect duo of fun times. They use clips to react to, because that's how these things work. We can't just speak about nothing, you know? When we speak about something, we have to back it up with clips and screenshots and receipts, evidence. And mainly when you're someone like Cody Co, who bases his whole comedy on reacting to people's videos, you need those clips of videos, because how are people supposed to know what you're reacting to if they can't see it themselves? You can't just describe it every time before you want to make a joke about it. And his video got taken down when he reacted to a Russian family who basically exploits their kid. Clearly they were salty that a bigger channel criticized them, which I understand, but at the same time, illegal. All of the videos that I've just mentioned and all of those examples fall under fair use. So anyone that I've just mentioned that copyright strike someone else was actually breaking the law. I just want to make that very clear. I'm not just making this video because I'm angry, even though I fucking am. I'm literally making this video to make sure that the people that are being copyright striked don't get copyright striked, and the people that are copyright striking don't end up getting sued. This brings me into the most current situation, which is T-Spill and Manny MUA. Manny MUA basically did a Morphe related video. Morphe released foundations which weren't that great according to a lot of people. Obviously everyone's got a different skin type, skin tone, skin, everything, but the foundation as a whole was not great. But Manny MUA is actually affiliated with Morphe and's got a code with Morphe and was one of the first people to have a code with Morphe. So when he got sent the foundation and did the review, he made it sound very positive for what he was saying throughout the video. If this was any other brand, he wouldn't have recommended it, but because it was Morphe and he's affiliated with them, he had to promote it, I guess. So T-Spill basically made a video which was just a what the f, and then all of a sudden the video is down and it has been copyright striked by Manny MUA. Manny actually posted a tweet on the 16th of January 2019 and he said, if you are more fortunate than others, build a longer table, not a taller fence, which basically means help others to be just as fortunate as you instead of pushing them out of that fortunate circle. And then he copyright strikes someone's videos, which means that they can't get the views on it anymore or make the money from it, or the growth that they would get from it is also capped. So frankly, you're the guy that is building a taller fence and not a longer table by copyright striking someone's video which falls under fair use, which actually T-Spill always puts a disclaimer at the start that says that this video falls under fair use. For him to be upset by the video, he would have had to see that part of the video and still decided to break the law and copyright strike her video. And then people started moving on to his YouTube channel because he actually posted a video after all of this happened which wasn't related to it at all. He didn't even acknowledge it, and the comments under that kept on coming in and saying, you know, address T-Spill, copyright strike. And he started moderating the comments. At one point there was like 1.5k comments. You refresh the video and there's 500. Then he just disabled comments and like to dislike ratio altogether. So that kind of showed that he knew what was happening, but then he just kept on ignoring it instead of just addressing it and retracting the claim. It took him a solid few days to retract the claim because he actually has retracted the claim now and he has apologized. So I'm going to read it out, but I'm also going to put it up on the screen just for anyone that wants to pause and read themselves. You can do that if you want. Hey guys, wanted to come on here to address the copyright strike I placed on T-Spill's channel. I reached out to T-Spill and we solved the issue and I removed the strike placed on her channel. Honestly guys, I did it out of frustration. I was getting hundreds of hate comments, people telling me to go kill myself, and death threats over a foundation review I thought I did a good job on. Looking back, I know I could have made it more clear. But T-Spill never asked people to send me death threats. She created content that sparked conversation and it wasn't right to strike her channel out of emotion. I'm glad we were able to talk and understand where the other was coming from. I've apologized to T-Spill and wish her nothing but the best. What I'm going to say about that is I didn't really see any death threats or like excessive hate comments about the fact that his review was so biased. I didn't see hate comments that would have been uncalled for, except for obviously the amount that every YouTuber gets. I'll put up a hate comment that I got recently, which is actually a death threat. Here you go. And I laughed about it. It's on my Twitter. By the way, follow me on Twitter if you want to see more stuff like that, because obviously you're going to miss out on the death threats. Who doesn't want to see that? Everyone gets them for literally absolutely no reason. So he did it out of frustration. Frustration is not a good enough excuse to break the law, right? I just want to make that very clear. Just because you're angry about something does not mean that you're allowed to just break the law. I've made videos that have definitely rubbed some YouTubers, some bigger YouTubers, the wrong way. Lily Singh being one of them. She didn't copyright strike the 2 videos I made on her. Zoella, I made 2 full videos about that sis and no copyright claim. Gabby Hanna, I made 4 videos on her. Not a single copyright claim. Thank you, sis. Much appreciated. Clearly you are not actually the monster that's been here all along. So actually a lot of different drama channels made videos about the Manny MUA Morphe review and T-Spill's was the only one that was copyright striked, and that was either because they wanted to find out her identity, because when you dispute the claim again you have to provide your email and full name and address and stuff. So I guess because T-Spill doesn't show their face, this was a good way to expose them. That was some people's theory. But then another theory is literally just because T-Spill is one of the bigger drama channels and it is the most, like, the fastest growing drama channel, and the video got a lot of views. I think it was more of just a personal attack at that point than anything. That's kind of where I want to end this video. YouTube, do better. Content creators, do better. Companies that put forward false copyright claims, fuck you. I hope you guys have an amazing day, evening, night, week, month, year, whatever it is. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below anything in the comment down below, and subscribe because I post videos every Wednesdays and Sundays and sometimes on Fridays if I want to post a bonus video. Turn on notifications so you know when that's happening, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye guys.